Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Well, old man winter just doesn't want to go away. And guess what? I don't know if you realize this or not. This is the last day of winter.
Yes.
So just wants to give us a little blast before it goes.
Yeah.
We hope.
Now, sometimes I'm kind of surprised that this didn't happen tomorrow on the first day of spring.
Yeah.
Because sometimes old man winter really likes to play tricks with you.
Yeah, old man winter sometimes has been known to put snow on corn on the ground in early May. So we know we're at the mercy of Mother Nature. With that thought in mind, there are several things that have changed due to the weather, and I think in some cases the weather forecast, because Brent and I was just talking off the air about the forecast that we were bringing to you yesterday from the National Weather Service, which indicated 3 to 5 inches of snow, low visibilities. And earlier this morning there were low visibilities. It didn't snow nearly as much as they were predicting. There was some moisture ahead of that. So in your communities where you're living around town, probably not too bad. But as you mentioned, Brent, when you get out on the highway,
Yes.
then you've got a different story. It's not visibility, it's surface slickness.
Yeah, I was headed out here, and I'm like, wow, there's nothing to this. So I just kind of, boogieing my way out here, and all of a sudden I started to come out of town and hit more of the highway, and I'm like, yikes!
Yeah.
You better slow down here, Apperson. So yeah, be careful out there until the plows and everything have the opportunity to get the slush and stuff scraped off, and hopefully Is there sun in the forecast?
I think it's going to warm up enough to melt it today.
I thought I saw the high is still expected to be 40 today, so
Yeah.
that's good news. But yeah, certainly on this morning commute, please be careful.
Yeah, be careful. And my actual set I said it out loud just before I got to the highway. Because I didn't have to scrape the window. I thought there'd be ice on it, and I warmed up the car a little bit, and the wipers pushed that little bit of snow we had away. And then I rolled down the windows on each side and cleaned them off that way, didn't have to scrape them. And I'm heading down to the highway, and I go, piece of cake.
Yeah. That was me a little bit. I'm just driving like I normally do, and then all of a sudden as you're coming out of town, it's like, whoa, hang on.
Yeah. So there were already forecasts of 3 to 5 inches. So many of the schools decided early on what they were not going to do. And we're getting a few calls here from the business community this morning that still have decided to make some changes in their schedules. So let's dive in here. We want to thank Custer Public Power, Ansley Lumber, Hunter's Towing, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Fixed Right Auto Body, and Edward Jones. We'll hear from a couple of those fine businesses, and then Brent has 2 laptops going today, folks.
Oh, yeah.
He is
set up.
Mr. Technology. So stay tuned. We'll have information for you next.
Electrical safety is always in season. From planting trees, building a fence, to doing field work, many outdoor projects require digging. Part of that preparation is planning to avoid underground utilities. Before digging or heading back into the field, make sure you call 811. This message from Custer Public Power District in partnership with Nebraska Public Power District, our energy supplier.
Building something big or just tackling a do-it-yourself project, whatever your vision, they've got the supplies you need to make it happen at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From lumber to paint, tools to hardware, Ansley Lumber and Supply has it all, with top-quality products at unbeatable prices. And with their friendly expert staff, you'll get the advice you need to get your job done right. Visit them today in downtown Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Open Saturday, 8 until noon.
When you're stranded on the side of the road, there's only one number you need to know. That's Hunter's Towing at 870-1983. When you call at any time of day or night, Hunter and his faithful dog Scooter will be on their way. Hunter is based in Berwyn, but you'll rarely see his trucks there. You'll see them out serving the citizens of Custer County and the surrounding area. 870-1983 for Hunter's Towing.
And here's Brett Amperson with some changes due to the weather.
All right. The way they line up on our sheet is everything is in alphabetical order. So that's the way we're going to read it for you here. And some of our public schools are closed today. Ansley schools are closed. Arcadia schools closed. And Arnold public schools are all closed today. Backbone of Healthcare has informed us that they'll be opening at 1:30 today. That's one of the new ones that have come in. So Backbone of Healthcare Broken Bow opening at 1:30. Berean Church Broken Bow announcing that their middle school refresh is canceled for today. Broken Bow High School is closed today. Broken Bow WIC Clinic, their clinic for today has been canceled, but planning to have their clinic as scheduled tomorrow on Thursday. Callaway Medical Clinic announcing that they will open at 10 o'clock this morning. Callaway and Arnold clinics will open at 10 a.m. due to the weather. Callaway Public Schools are closed today. Central Community College Learning Centers in Ord and Lexington are both closed. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic Broken Bow closed today. Citizens Bank and Trust in Loop City. Lobbies and drive-through will open at 9 a.m. Some of the other announcements that have come our way, Cozad Community School is closed today. Cozad Haymaker Grand Generation Center is closed. No bus service and home delivery. Cozad Head Start closed today. Custer Christian School in Broken Bow is closed. Dawson County Courthouse in Lexington will be opening at noon today. E-Free Church, Broken Bow, no Awana or Trek today. Gothenburg Health opening at 10 a.m. Emergency room, of course, open 24 hours. Gothenburg Public Schools are closed today. Gothenburg Senior Center is closed. Let's see. Oh, this is a road report that just got posted on our list. Highway 30, eastbound Highway 30 is closed to all traffic. That's Highway 30 Lexington. Eastbound Highway 30 is closed to all traffic, according to this note. Let's see, some other things. Lexington Public Schools are closed today. Litchfield Public Schools are closed. Loop City Schools are closed. Loop County Public Schools in Taylor closed, no activities. Mid-Plains Community College Broken Bow campus, no nurse aid class today. That has been canceled. Let's see, some other announcements. Overton Public Schools are closed. Post office in Broken Bow announcing that there will be no mail delivery in or out at the post office today. Now, the post office will be open, but no mail delivery in or out for Broken Bow Post Office. Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow is closed today. Sargent Public Schools are closed. Sargent United Methodist Church, no Wednesday school programs today. They have been canceled. Stapleton Public Schools are closed. SEM schools are closed. Let's see. Tyson in Lexington, late start 2 hours Wednesday, a shift processing and harvest 2 hour late start there. And finally, Varney Pharmacy, Broken Bow, closed today.
And United Methodist Church in Broken Bow have canceled their sermons a la carte for today due to the weather as well. Also, back to that post office change, and they will not be getting the truck into Broken Bow. So for you folks out there, that will affect you also, of course, in Anselmo, Ansley, Callaway, Oconto, Myrna, and Dunning, because the mail goes out from Broken Bow to those post offices. So no mail moving for most of our area today due to the weather. All right. Good job. That's a lot of reading. I'll split that up with you next time.
That's there were more on that list than I thought.
Yes,
Once
me
I
too.
started reading, I'm like, whoa.
Okay. Of course, we will not be reading school lunch menus because there's not many schools that are having school, and the Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today. So we'll go next to the game and see if we can give away a Runza today, a Runza treat. And we have the question ready to go.
Yeah, March is Humorists Are Artists Month. So our questions are about some of the funniest men and women in show business. This woman is widely known for her roles as various characters on Saturday Night Live, and maybe her most famous character was Elaine Bennis on the TV show Seinfeld. She also starred on the TV show Veep. She now hosts a podcast entitled Wiser Than Me. Who is this actress and comedian? Your choices are Ellen DeGeneres, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Roseanne Barr, or Lucille Ball. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Good morning.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Here at Runza, customers always ask us,
why do you trick us into eating cabbage?
no, they ask, when are you going to bring back the Italian Runza sandwich? And the answer is, right now.
Cool, the Italian Runza's back. What is an Italian Runza?
It's got ground beef, Italian sausage, black olives, mushrooms, mozzarella, and savory tomato sauce.
And no cabbage. What's Italian for sign me up?
Good question. The Italian Runza is back for a limited time. Runza makes it all better.
The dining room and drive-thru at Runza and Broken Bow are both back open.
And we have a caller that just called in, so I just locked up the call. We'll find out who we have here this morning. Good morning. Who are we talking to here on the air?
Jim.
Hey, Jim. How are you?
Good. You?
Good. Are you staying inside this morning?
Yep.
A good idea. See if we can get you some Runza goodies here. Here's Brent.
Okay, Jim, this woman is widely known for her roles as various characters on Saturday Night Live, as well as Elaine Bennis on Seinfeld. Is that Ellen DeGeneres, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Roseanne Barr, or Lucille Ball?
Ellen DeGeneres?
No.
Really?
No, I'm sorry. No, it would be Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the one who was on Saturday Night Live and played Elaine on Seinfeld.
Oh, just a minute. Wait.
Well, wait.
Your first name again was Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, the last day of winter, all Jims win.
Yay!
Well, thank you.
That's my dad's name, Jim, so we're going to make you a winner.
Okay.
Yeah, just for being called Jim, you're a winner. And so we're going to have a certificate here that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza in Broken Bow. So you come on out and see us when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey,
thanks,
Jim. Have a
Jim.
good day.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Bye. 7:47 is your time. We're going to hear from those sponsors that bring you those postponements and cancellations here. Have three more of those great businesses to thank, and they bring you the announcements here. And I see Jack has a piece of paper. Come on in, Jack. Probably has some more announcements. We'll have those for you right after these words.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, LLC, the guys you call when you're sweating and want to be chilly, or shivering when you want to be warm. Based in Broken Bow, Taylor Heating and Cooling offers the area affordable service, repairs, and installation. Whether residential, commercial, or new construction, they welcome the opportunity to work for you. Give them a call and ask about their many services. 872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com.
It happens. We slip, we slide, we run into things. When you come to a stop, don't let that damage hang out on your car. See Todd and the crew at Fixed Ride Auto Body. They'll get you back on the road with your vehicle looking awesome. Living here in central Nebraska, we battle winter weather every year. It wants to make us slip and slide and crash. Fixed Ride is here to help. Fixed Ride Auto Body, 872-6860. We're just north of the tracks on 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement, my answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We have some updates here for you that Brent Apperson has been handed from Jack. What do we have here for you?
Some new announcements that have come in. Dr. Cookman, who I believe would be one of the specialists that visit patients at Melham Medical Center, Dr. Cookman from Lincoln has canceled his appointments today because of the weather conditions and will not be at Melham Medical Center today. Also, Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Myrna announcing that they have canceled their Lenten service for today, and Community Connection in Broken Bow is now closed for today. Those are the newest announcements that we have at this time.
All right, thank you, Brent. 7:49 is your time. Let's get a little music going here this morning. This one's called People Say on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You're a hardworking individual with no direct deposit. Not a problem. You still deserve free checking. Come visit us at any Nebraska State Bank location in Broken Bow, Callaway, or Myrna. We'll help you choose an account that best suits you and your current needs. No direct deposit needed. You'll even get free online and mobile banking because you deserve it. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Erin Nelson. Normally I'd say with Pearson PT, but that's no longer the case. We are now Rise, Rehab, and Performance. As you may have heard, Andrew Mason and myself took over the clinic at the beginning of the year, and now we are moving forward with a new name. Again, it's Rise, Rehab, and Performance. Same location, same number, same awesome staff, and the great care you've come to expect from us. You can come help us celebrate the change this Friday, the 21st, at our open house from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Rise, Rehab, and Performance. Come see us for all your physical therapy needs, and hope to see you Friday.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Again, that's on Friday, and I know they'd love to have you stop by. Just a little power bump here at the station, and our transmitter little robot up on the hill called and told us that there was a little power bump. So there's a little of that going on. I noticed this morning, too, the radio blinked for just a little bit and the lights blinked a little bit. It was pretty windy out there, and there's still that moisture and ice out there and snow that's stuck. So we might see a little bit of that going on here this morning. And I suppose if the winds don't calm down pretty much all day, it really howled last night.
Boy, it did.
Yeah. So, again, I think what has happened here, the forecast calling for 3 to 5 inches, low visibilities, and that's happening in other places, it looks like, according to radar. And even east of Lexington, they have closed Highway 30. So that tells you right there that it's not better to the east of us. And again, the Broken Bow Post Office not getting the truck in today, which tells us travel from the east to the west, at least at this point, is not good. It's a slick surface out there, Brent.
Yeah, for sure. And we always do remind you, you can access a link to the 511 road report through our website. Go to sandhillsexpress.com. If you go to the weather tab, you'll be able to check closings as they come in. You can check them that way. You can also find a link to the road report, and the latest weather forecast is posted there for you as well, all through sandhillsexpress.com.
We'll be right back.
Spring has arrived at Lily Kate Boutique in Broken Bow. Step into the season with a stunning selection of stylish outfits, perfect for all your spring activities. Whether you're headed to a wedding, spring program, graduation, or needing a new Easter outfit, they've got you covered. Plus, if you're craving a sun-kissed glow without the wait, try their Versa Spa tanning booth for the perfect tan anytime. Visit them on the north side of the square and make Lily Kate Boutique your go-to for spring style and radiance.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
7:56, Brent, if you like, I could help you, and we could go through that list before we go to the top of the hour here.
Sure, yep.
If you want to get halfway through, whichever direction, I'll go the other half.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just going to start at the top here, and I did hit the refresh button, so let's see what comes up. And Smyrna Public Schools closed today. Ansley schools are closed. Arcadia schools are closed. Arnold Public Schools closed today. Backbone of Healthcare Broken Bow will be opening at 1:30 this afternoon. Berean Church, Broken Bow, Middle School Refresh canceled today. Broken Bow School closed today. Broken Bow WIC Clinic has been canceled for today, but they will plan to have their clinic as scheduled tomorrow. Callaway Medical Clinic announcing that the Callaway and Arnold clinics will open at 10 o'clock today. Callaway schools are closed today. Central Community College, Lexington, and Ord Learning Centers are closed. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic in Broken Bow closed today. Citizens Bank and Trust, Loop City, lobbies and drive-through will open at 9 a.m. Community Connection Broken Bow closed today. Cozad Community Health System, late start, opening at 10 o'clock this morning. Cozad Community School is closed. Cozad Haymaker Grand Generation Center closed, no bus service, no home delivery. Cozad Head Start closed. Custer Christian School in Broken Bow closed today. Dawson County Courthouse, Lexington, opening at noon. E-Free Church, Broken Bow, announcing no Awana or Trek today. Those have been canceled. Gothenburg Health, opening at 10 a.m. today. Gothenburg Public Schools, closed. Gothenburg Senior Center, closed. Some other announcements that have come our way. Emmanuel Lutheran Church, Myrna, their Lenten service is canceled for today. Lexington Public Schools are closed. Lexington Regional Health Center Rehab Clinic opening at 10 a.m. today. Also, Lexington Regional Health Center Family Medicine Specialist opening at 10 a.m. Litchfield Public Schools are closed today. Loop City Schools are closed. Loop County Schools in Taylor are closed. And I'll read this one, then turn it over to Dave. Mid-Plains Community College, Broken Bow campus, announcing no nurse aid class today.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. The Ord First United Methodist Church will not be having their Wednesday programs. Orthman Community YMCA in Lexington, an opening at 10 o'clock this morning, and some of their Child Watch this morning and so forth will not be going on first half of the day. Overton Public Schools closed today. The post office here in Broken Bow will not be receiving mail from the truck today, so nothing will come in or out unless it's already in your box today. That will affect Ansley, Anselmo, Callaway, Oconto, Myrna, and Dunning. as well as, of course, the Broken Bow Post Office, so no mail in or out. Very slick out there, truck not making it. Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today. The Sargent Public Schools closed today due to the forecast. Sargent United Methodist Church will not have their Wednesday school program. The Stapleton Public Schools are closed today. Sumner Eddyville Miller Schools closed. The United Methodist Church in Broken Bow have canceled their sermons a la carte for today. And Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow is closed today. And the Univerth Manufacturing in Lexington closed today. And so a lot of slick surfaces out there changing people's plans today.
And one more announcement that came to us that we haven't gotten on our list quite yet. Do want to let you know that we've been informed that Dr. Cookman from Lincoln will not be seeing patients today at Melham Medical Center, not able to make the trip due to the weather. So Dr. Cookman from Lincoln has canceled and will not be at Melham Medical Center today.
All right, it is 8 o'clock. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Ukrainian President Zelensky says Russia has already broken the promise Vladimir Putin made to President Trump yesterday to not attack Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Here's Zelensky speaking through an interpreter.
I will be contacting President Trump today. We will be discussing the details. I think the details of the next steps.
A federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from making any more cuts at USAID. Here's CBS News legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The judge not only exercised his judicial power, he also ruled that Congress should be involved in any change to federal agencies that they created and funded.
Astronauts Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore have weeks of rehab ahead of them after returning home from their 9 months in space. Former astronaut Tom Marshburn knows all about that.
One of the first things they're looking at is, how do you feel? Do you feel sick or not? How is your balance? Our balance system can get really thrown off.
CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, Hastings Fire and Rescue responded to a house fire at 11:40 a.m. on Boston Avenue. According to the city, the fire has been deemed accidental. Hastings Fire said the residents who were in the processing of moving left cardboard boxes on the stovetop, which caught fire in the kitchen. Nobody was home when the fire started, and when one of the residents returned, he attempted to put out the fire with a fire extinguisher, but the fire department has instead established a water line to put it out. The fire department said no injuries were reported, but the resident who found the fire was evaluated on scene by medical personnel. The city said the structure is salvageable, but it's not inhabitable in its current state. Hastings Fire and Rescue is reminded the community to keep all combustibles away from stovetops. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfect.
Dodgers bats have been busy in Game 2 of the Tokyo series in Japan between them and the Chicago Cubs. Dodgers looking to sweep the series. 3 home runs in 3 consecutive innings for the Dodgers. A Tommy Edman single home run in the third to kick things off. Kike Hernandez 2-run home run in the fourth into a Shohei Ohtani home run in the top of the fifth. We're currently going to the bottom of the ninth inning. Last chance for the Cubs to get on the board. Cubs just getting out of a bases-loaded jam. NFL insider Tom Pelissero reporting that the Minnesota Vikings have rejected multiple trade offers for second-year quarterback J.J. McCarthy and are moving forward with him as their starter. And their current plans to add a veteran to the roster do not include Aaron Rodgers. North Carolina roared past San Diego State 95-68.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A blizzard warning continues until 10 a.m. today. A high wind warning continues until 7 p.m. tonight. Slight chance for snow today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 40. Winds out of the north 30 to 40 miles per hour. A dusting of snow today. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Getting your car running its absolute best, making it look its absolute best. The parts, tools, and products you need to do it are at CarQuest in Broken Bow. Visit them on West Highway 2 or buy online and pick up in-store to get back on the road fast. Built by the pros, for the pros. CarQuest in Broken Bow.
It's 8:05. Let's go outside with Jack Simpson and see what it really feels like. Jack?
Well, good morning. I'm actually doing it from the entranceway today, so I hope it's not too echoey for you. 27 degrees outside with cloudy skies. Winds out of the north from 20 to 30 miles per hour. Barometric pressure at 2987 with a humidity of 87% and 40 miles an hour wind gusts. The last 24 hours, we only received 1/100th of precipitation in the snow form. The precipitation for this month will be up to 4700ths. High yesterday of 58, overnight low of 28. Sunrise today was at 7:42 and sunset today 7:50.
Jack?
Dave?
You went outside when it was 35 below zero.
Yes, I did.
And today, it's,
only 27, but the reason being I'm inside today is the wind.
Oh.
Well, could you stick the microphone outside the door just so we could get a feeling of the
sure.
wind?
I can sure try that.
So the temperature is what?
27.
20,
now I am outside.
27. And the wind's blowing.
Yes, for sure.
But even with the wind chill would be what?
That is a good
would
question.
Would it be zero?
No.
Probably not?
Probably not. I didn't really look at that.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
But you did go out when it was 35 below.
I did.
Okay.
So what is that, 50 degrees difference? Something like that, 50, 60 degrees difference?
Sure.
All right, Jack.
All right, Dave.
We love you, Jack.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
But you know what? Seriously, do be careful of the wind. And I think you folks know it. When you do step outside, man, it can grab you when you're not ready for it. Let's be honest. So, yeah, be careful out there today because the winds are, as you heard, high wind warning continues really for the entire day. So,
yep, very good advice. We'll take a time out. When we come back, I believe we have a guest coming in who has been able to get around. Stay tuned.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
On KCNI KBBN Radio.
Moline Seed and Fence was founded by the Moline family in 2014 southwest of Callaway with a simple concept: to serve farmers and ranchers by providing quality fencing and livestock supplies. They continue to meet the demands of all livestock producers, providing watering and fencing products of all kinds, from barbed wire to hedge posts, creosote post pipes, and panels. Give Moline Seed and Fence a call and have their team help you lay out your next project. Call 308-529-0781 or visit them on their web at molineseedandfence.com.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Are you suffering from back pain? Team Physical Therapy can help by addressing the root cause of your pain. 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy focuses on manual therapy, exercise, stretching, and personalized plan for you. Call 872-5111. Physical therapy can reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and increase strength. Don't let that low back pain slow you down. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check out any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, or Kearney.
9 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Ryan Anderson is here from the Garden Center on this last day of winter. That means tomorrow is spring, and most of us are already thinking about getting maybe started with some seeds, getting some things growing so we can put it out when it really does warm up to where the soil temperatures are good enough to do that. And I know, Ryan, that you have all sorts of accessories to help people who want to now get those seeds started.
Yeah, I think Monday there was a lot of people wanting to start planting.
Were they?
So,
well, yeah, of course. When we have temperatures in the 70s, it's very tempting. But
I seen 80 one time on my vehicle. So
yeah,
but yeah, this will pump the brakes on that a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah, the soil temperature is still way down there, although figuring that was 30 some below not all that long ago. We've had a lot of sun since then, and Brent and I was just talking about let's just maybe skip the snow now and have some nice rains this spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need some moisture.
Yeah,
so get some green pastures this spring. So
good pastures. Give those trees a drink out there that haven't gotten water to them.
Yeah.
So you got the seeds all in, everything ready to go.
Yeah, we finally we had a batch of seeds in January, and we finally got our other ones in here a couple weeks ago. The Cornucopia brand got a lot more seed and a lot more varieties of tomatoes, peppers, and that's probably the things that people are planting right now or getting ready to plant. So, like your bean seed, your carrot seed, a lot of that stuff, peas are direct sow. You just sow them in the ground when the time comes. So we've answered a few questions on that already this spring. So people needing to know if they need to start their bean seed, inside, and the answer is no. You wait till the ground's ready. So, but yeah, any like your tomatoes, peppers, that sort of thing. If you're planting now, they say 6 to 8 weeks, and before you plant those outside. So we'd be in that window right now. So,
okay. And your underground crops, your potatoes and that sort of thing. What's the schedule on that?
We'll start seeing those items in the store probably here the end of March.
Okay.
So.
And there's it's way early for those as well. So
yeah, there's been years where you get an early Easter and everybody wants to plant potatoes on Good Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So this year being later in April, should be right on schedule with that. So
yeah,
yep.
Let's face it, it's not the grocery store's fault, but when you go to the grocery store to buy produce, kind of set you back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would think more and more people, not just because of it's fun to have a garden and grow things of your own, that's very, very enjoyable and satisfying, but to be able to pull out some carrots out of the ground or, some beans and that sort of thing, save yourself some money, because the seeds, compared to what you buy the finished product for, are absolutely nothing.
Right.
So you got a little love and a little work, and you save yourself some money, right?
Yeah, and I think the big thing for me is I know what's been applied to it or put on it. When you do it yourself, you kind of have that bit of control. You know, but of course, tomatoes you can make. Salsas, ketchups, spaghetti sauce. I mean, numerous things that you do buy at the store.
Yeah.
Green beans are big at our house. We always can quite a few green beans, that sort of thing. So, and then of course the rest of it. I mean, like lettuce and stuff. That's one of the things that you just enjoy fresh, and like I said, what's been put on it.
If anything, what's been sprayed on it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people know this, but a lot of the produce comes from a long ways away. It's shipped, and a lot of times it's shipped green, hoping that it'll be ripe when it gets to the location where it's going to be retailed out.
Yeah.
And they do use certain sprays and chemicals to ship those things, so it's going to get a douse of something before it hits. And so certainly if you do buy from the grocery store, I think we're all very aware we need to really wash it and clean it and use some common sense there. But to go out and pick out lettuce out of your garden in the summertime and make a salad, can't beat that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So kind of along with the seed stuff, we were getting people in on these nice days wanting plants, or when asking, not necessarily wanting plants, but probably wanting to see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But our time frame on that's probably the first, like that week of March 31st, first part of April.
Okay.
I think March 31st is on a Monday, so during that week we'll start seeing some plants in the greenhouse and get started that way. So
okay. Well, we're all anxious, but we also have talked about this every year that you've come in. We have to be patient.
Yeah.
We have to kind of know that we're going to do it twice if we get in too big of a hurry.
Yeah, definitely. April's been a little rough the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
about that, maybe the week before Mother's Day, it really gets ramped up. So
I wanted to ask you a little bit about potatoes. It's I think it's fun to grow your own. What kind of soil's best for potatoes? And if you have a plot you might want to try some in, do we need to mix in a little sand or what's suggested there?
Now, this is going to be strictly my opinion.
Okay.
I've heard it done lots of different ways, but I would think that you don't want to plant them in like hard clay.
Okay.
I think they're going to grow better for you in a looser soil, not necessarily all sand, but maybe something that's not going to get hard,
compacted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I've also heard of people planting them almost above ground and covering like with straw. And as the plant grows up, they keep putting straw on, and
that'd be an interesting experiment to try.
Yeah.
And again, it's not real expensive to give it a whirl.
The other thing that I hear quite a bit of is people planting in, say, a 5-gallon bucket or a lick tub or something like that in, basically potting soil at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just dump it out, and when they're ready.
Well, that'd be handy.
You don't have to dig them that way.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything much better than mashed potatoes and gravy. And, if you're pulling your own potatoes out of the ground, that'd even be more fun, wouldn't it, Brent?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I wanted to ask you, too, because we didn't talk about trees when we first started visiting here this morning. I don't know where we're at on the ground as far as it receiving water, those trees taking water, but it's got to be coming up soon if it's not already.
Yeah, I think I think we've seen a little frost come out of the ground, especially the last probably week or so.
Mm-hmm.
But if you kind of needed to get a fix for the spring fever, I was going to say that is probably one thing that you can do is probably water your trees, perennials, shrubs, that sort of thing. I'm afraid we're probably going to see, if you haven't watered your perennials this winter or last fall, could see some die off on those just because it's so dry.
Yeah, very stressful. Yeah,
but yeah, I think you get a nice day. I think it'd be a good thing to get a little gardening fix is to go
get out and do that.
Water some of that stuff. some stuff is starting to, we're starting to see a little bit of green on, you know, sprouts coming up and whatnot. So give them a drink.
Give them a drink. I think my the tree out behind Mom's house is really budding out. I mean, there's buds on it. So if we don't freeze it, it's going to want some water really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
speaking of that, what's the situation? You have trees in now, some on the way?
Our trees will show up later in April.
Okay.
All our fruit trees, that sort of thing. We're getting quite a bit of call for those fruit trees. If you know you're going to want a bunch, give me a call, and that way we can adjust our what we have coming in a little bit there. So, but
probably could prep for some, if you're going to put in some bushes and shrubs. Prepping, maybe cleaning up things, getting ready there. If you got a little landscaping to do on these nice days, and then what do you suggest on putting in new shrubs and so forth? Coming up on the time to do that?
No, I think it's still too early.
Yeah.
So
okay, but you could prep your area and get it ready to go. And,
yep.
Okay.
I mean, if hypothetically, if the plant's dormant, you know, you could probably plant anytime the ground's thawed, but you wouldn't want to go sticking in a plant that's been growing in the greenhouse and stick it outside in cold conditions.
Yeah,
so,
it would be. But just pretend that we're a tree and we were under the greenhouse and that sun was keeping us warm, and then we'd go out and stick us in a little hole in the ground. And
well, it's just like Jack. He didn't even want to go outside today, to check the current conditions.
Yeah, I'm still a little baffled with that.
I think Stella, she doesn't like to go outside and check the conditions either.
There you go. Yes.
They kind of poke their nose out the door and go, I'd rather stay in.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, you still have the dog treats, pet treats, and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got a good supply of pig ears and pork femurs and tracheas and all that different stuff. Along with we'd gotten in some new toys and stuff this winter, over the winter. So got a toy that's called the Flat Cat.
Okay. Can you describe that a little bit?
Well, of course, it's a fur toy with squeakers and a rope and stuff inside of it. But, I think it's called Flat Cat because maybe one you find in the street or something like that.
That's fun.
So,
oh, gosh. Well, you have quite a variety there. Don't forget also, folks, about all the wonderful pots and different things that they have there that you can put that good potting soil in and get started that way, too. So,
you bet.
Yeah. Anything we didn't talk about that you wanted to mention?
Just real briefly, we have a huge inventory of patio furniture. So,
yeah,
if you're in the market for some of that, come out and talk to us. We have more than what we have at the store. So,
okay, you've got all right. I will tell you, we have two metal chairs like Grandma and Grandpa used to have up on the back porch. Fun to sit in. And then we have the patio furniture that we got from the garden center. It's still right where it was, out on the patio. Snow on it. Don't worry about it. It melts off and you can go sit down. But you got to go retrieve the other chairs because twice now they've been left the back porch and ended up out on the patio. And that's a beautiful thing. One of the beautiful things about your furniture is it's so solid, stays put. I mean, it's not impossible for the wind to pick it up, move it around depending on the storm, but it's maintenance free. You just enjoy it.
Yep.
That's very good product. Ryan Anderson, Garden Center, Broken Bow, Nebraska, located just off Highway 2. Turn at the dollar store. You'll find it easily. What's your phone number there?
308-872-6095.
All right. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on this Wednesday. We'll call it a windy Wednesday here, and we have more things coming your way shortly. Stay right where you are. Seeger with California Stars here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Thanks to Ryan Anderson for coming in this morning from the Garden Center. We have some other guests on our list this morning that we'll not mention until they arrive, because we don't want to promo that they're going to be here and then say, well, guess they're not going to be here. So we're going to try to be kind that way, because we understand if a little too slick for you out there and you don't have someplace you have to be this morning, might be a good idea. Stick around home until Mother Nature removes what she left here for us.
Yep, for sure.
All right, let's take a look at the changes due to the weather. And we want to thank Custer Public Power, Fixed Right Auto Body, Ansley Lumber, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Hunter's Towing, and Edward Jones for making these announcements possible. Let's hear from some of those businesses, and we'll be right back with those announcements.
Tips for weathering winter storms brought to you by Custer Public Power. If the power goes out, notify your utility of the outage. Have an emergency kit prepared to help you and your family weather the outage. Some items should include bottled water, non-perishable food, flashlights, a weather radio, and extra batteries. Use alternative heating sources safely and only venture outside if necessary. If you do go outside, treat all downed and hanging lines as if they are energized. Stay safe this winter season. These tips brought to you by Custer Public Power.
When our cars and trucks hit that nasty patch of ice in the winter, there's not much we can do. You can control what you do with that damage, though. If it's a smash, crash, smack, ding, dent, scratch, or a tap, Fixed Right Auto Body and Broken Bow can help. We're winter weather's #1 enemy. Just call Fixed Right Auto Body and Broken Bow for a free estimate today. 872-6860. That's Fixed Right Auto Body at 872-6860.
Ansley Lumber and Supply invites you to Ryan Rebuild Day, a day for supporting a fellow Central Nebraska family. Friday the 21st, all sales profits on in-store and in-stock items will benefit Logan, Leah, and Lucille Ryan, who lost their home to a fire in February. Shop local, support local. Whether you need a small nail or all the materials for your upcoming project, Ryan Rebuild Day is a great time to shop at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
All right, back here with the announcements. I would like to start, if I may.
Okay.
I would like to start at the bottom and work my way up.
All right, I'll follow you.
Because I've never done that before in life.
Oh, really? You've never? Dave's always started at the top, ladies and gentlemen.
And work my way down.
Yeah. That's the bad thing about starting at the top. There's only one place you can go.
That's the only way to go.
Down.
That's right. So let's begin with Varney Health Mart, Varney Pharmacy, I should say. They're closed today. Universe Manufacturing in Lexington is closed today. United Methodist Church have canceled the sermons a la carte due to the weather. Sumner Eddyville Miller schools are closed today. Stapleton Public Schools are closed. St. Anne's Catholic Church in Lexington, no Wednesday activities, no Mass, early today anyway. Sargent United Methodist Church, no Wednesday school program. Sargent Public Schools closed today due to the forecast. Prairie Pioneer Center closed today due to the weather. Broken Bow Post Office will not be receiving mail, so they'll not be able to send any mail out. So Ansley, Anselmo, Callaway, Oconto, Myrna, and Dunning will not be getting mail to put in the boxes today, so there'll be no rural delivery out of those places and out of the Broken Bow Post Office today. Overton Public Schools are closed. The Orthman Community YMCA in Lexington have a 10 o'clock start today. Ord First United Methodist Church, no programs today. Mid Plains Community College in Broken Bow today, no nurses aid classes. Loup County Public Schools will not be held today, no activities. Loup City Public Schools are closed today. The Litchfield Public Schools closed today. Lexington Public Schools are closed today. And here is this is the one that you had earlier, Brent, the Jenny M. Melham Hospital reporting that Dr. Cookman from Bryan Health has canceled today, so all those appointments will be rescheduled. Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Myrna, not having their Lenten service today. And Highway 30, east of Lexington, last we had was closed to all traffic. And Brent can take it from there.
All right, we'll go to Gothenburg. Gothenburg Senior Center is closed today. Gothenburg Public Schools are closed. Gothenburg Health will open at 10 a.m. today. Of course, emergency room open 24 hours. Evangelical Free Church Broken Bow announcing no Awana or Trek programs today at Evangelical Free Church Broken Bow. Dawson County Courthouse in Lexington will open at noon today. Custer Christian School in Broken Bow is closed. Cozad Head Start closed. Cozad Haymaker Grand Generation Center closed today. No bus service, no home delivery. Cozad Community School closed today. Cozad Community Health System will open at 10 a.m. Community Connection in Broken Bow is closed today. Citizens Bank and Trust in Loop City, their lobbies and drive-through will open at 9 o'clock today. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic Broken Bow closed today. Central Community College, Ord, and Lexington Learning Centers are closed. Callaway Public Schools are closed today. Callaway Medical Clinic announcing that the Callaway and Arnold clinics will both open at 10 o'clock this morning. Broken Bow WIC Clinic canceled for today, but they will plan to have their clinic as scheduled tomorrow on Thursday. Broken Bow schools are closed today. Berean Church in Broken Bow announcing middle school refresh is canceled for today. Backbone of Healthcare in Broken Bow will be opening at 1:30 today. Arnold schools are closed. Arcadia schools closed. Ansley schools are closed. And Anselmo Public Schools are closed today.
Thank you, Brent, and thank you to our sponsors for making these reports possible.
Cold weather. It comes around each year. Where it should not be making an appearance is inside your house. If it is, that's when you need to call Taylor Heating and Cooling. Because Mother Nature brings the coldest, nastiest weather to Nebraska, you need to bring Matt and Andy your direction to get your system running at peak efficiency. Call 308-872-6196 for sales, installation, and service from Taylor Heating and Cooling. Call 308-872-6196.
Whether you need your motorcycle towed or your semi towed, Hunter's Towing has the equipment and know-how to get you off the side of the road. Save this number in your phone now. You never know when you'll need to call Hunter, 870-1983. That's 870-1983 for Hunter's Towing. He's ready to hit the road at any time to help you out of a jam. Based in Berwyn, serving Custer County and beyond. Hunter's Towing at 870-1983.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:36 is your time, and we hope we're giving you all the information that you need out there this morning. Keep it right here. I did see here on our chat box that Larry Bauer, down in warm Arizona, who is our sales consultant and has been for many years, congratulating Jeremy on his award. And that story was posted this morning. You had it on your sports this morning, and we're very proud of Jeremy's award that he received. And he has a nice picture as well. And
he does.
Is amongst good company, by the way, in the awards that were handed out as the AD that he is beside in that picture is very, very good as well.
Absolutely. Yep.
And
yeah, well deserved.
We'll get Jeremy in here hopefully before the show's over and congratulate him on the air. Possibly roast him a bit. We'll see. We'll want to, be polite, but not too nice. By the way, I heard some chatter out in the room. That's not unusual. But I heard some chatter out in the room the other day about some other awards that the radio station is receiving that are going to be handed out, up in Minnesota, in Minneapolis or something like that?
Oh, okay.
So would be my understanding that it's the same weekend as Christy's daughter's wedding.
Oh.
So they're going to have to cancel the wedding because we got to go up there and get those awards. There are national awards. We got to go get them. So I wonder if Christy would be okay with that.
I don't know. I don't know if her daughter Ellie will be okay with that, but
well,
maybe we could just take the two who are getting married. We'll just take them with us to Minnesota, and in the middle of the awards presentation, we'll bring a minister with us, and they can get married there.
I like that. It's a great idea. All right. If you're ignoring us, Christy, that's one thing. If you're not hearing us, that's another. You may want to go get your hearing checked at Nebraska Land Hearing right here in Broken Bow on the east side of the square. They have been voted many times and received many awards themselves at Nebraska Land Hearing for the quality service and products they provide. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience right here in town and in the county. If you're struggling with your hearing or worrying about missing out on conversations with family and friends, you're at gatherings, you're missing part of what's going on, stop in and see Roxanne. She can help. That hearing test is just like an annual physical that you get. And if you're okay, that is good news. And then you can go in once a year and have that baseline set and make sure that your hearing is staying put where it should be. If you do need hearing aids and you need to make that investment, Roxanne will help you with that. She has many alternatives, many different options, price levels, all the way up to the very top of the latest in technology for hearing aids that work with your phone and all those sorts of things. But she won't sell you more than you need, and she'll also take care of what you purchase after she sells it to you, which is huge, because once you buy your hearing aids, and if you buy them online or somewhere else and you have problems with them, then what do? Well, Roxanne takes care of it at absolutely no cost once you purchase the hearing aids with her. Make an appointment today at 308-384-3852 or stop by the Broken Bow Chamber Building. If she is not there, you can leave a note, and if you call and you don't get her, and she'll have an answering machine set up for you. She's very good about getting back to you. That phone number again for you is 308-384-3852.
Come join the local Anselmo firefighters for a delicious pancake and sausage supper hosted by the Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department on March 22nd this weekend at 6 p.m. They'll be serving at the Anselmo Fire Hall. Enjoy a hearty supper while supporting the dedicated firefighters who work tirelessly to protect our community and respond to fires in our area and beyond. Your generous free will donations will make a real difference, so come out, enjoy great food, show your appreciation for those who serve and protect us. They hope to see you there. That'll be March 22nd this weekend at 6 p.m. in Anselmo.
All right, thank you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Are you worried about fraud? Join Bruning Bank for an informative lunch and learn on fraud and fraud prevention. In just 1 hour, you'll learn about the latest scams, how to protect your personal information, and keep your finances safe. This free event is your chance to ask questions and get expert advice from Ryan Sothen from the Nebraska Attorney General's Office and Bruning Bank staff. The public is welcome to join us at the VFW in Broken Bow on Tuesday, March 25th from 11:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call Bruning Bank at 872-2757 to reserve your spot and free Subway lunch today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Some secrets just can't be kept, like the Secret Garden. They'd love to see you on Friday from 11:30 till 4:30 or Saturday from 8:30 till 4:30. When you visit this weekend, you'll save 15% off anything with the color green, including pre-orders of spring plants and any decor. Browse the sympathy section as well, which they deliver free to Broken Bow. Don't forget to shop online at thesecretgardenonline.com. Philippians 4 verse 13 says, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. The Secret Garden, west of Myrna on Highway 92, then a half a mile north.
I'm Peyton Hunke with Gothenburg Health. We're committed to your long-term health. Did you know that Nebraska ranks higher than the national average for colon cancer, but is ranked 36 in screening rate? A colonoscopy can detect early signs of colon cancer, giving you peace of mind and nearly a 90% survival rate. Talk to your provider today about scheduling your colonoscopy with Gothenburg Health Surgery Center, voted best in the region 3 years in a row. For more information, visit gothenburghealth.org. Gothenburg Health, helping people live their best life.
The Chocolate Chip Cookie Challenge has begun. Do you have a recipe you love? Maybe you know of someone who should enter. Either way, we're accepting entries through 5 p.m. the 21st. Just drop off 6 traditional homemade chocolate chip cookies for us to judge. The winner gets a KitchenAid Artisan Tilt Head Mixer and is crowned the Chocolate Chip Cookie Connoisseur. Read more on sandhillsexpress.com. We'll see you soon with cookies in hand.
I noticed this morning there was a plate of cookies on my desk. There's a plate of cookies out on the table with my name on it, and you have some to taste as well.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man, I thought I was all caught up.
I think the one on the table has a sheet for you.
Okay.
To fill out the score on.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. And I believe we're at 31 plates now of chocolate chip cookies.
Thank you all.
Oh, it's been
very
great.
much.
So keep them coming. We'll be tasting them all the way through Friday. And I know the ad just said by 5. Bring them in a little earlier on Friday if you can. We'll test them and get all the paperwork together so we can tabulate all the numbers and see who is going to win the fabulous KitchenAid 5-quart tilt head stand mixer. That came, by the way, from your friends at Lyons Appliances, and it's beautiful.
Yes, top of the line.
Yeah. And second prize, you'll be able to choose a local nonprofit or cause that KCNI, KBBN will donate $500 to. I have a feeling that we're going to have some ties.
Well, tasting them has been an absolute treat and has been very enjoyable. Scoring them and ranking them has created some anxiety for me, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Because we've had a lot of, well, we haven't had a bad chocolate chip cookie. I can say that. We certainly have not. So ranking them has kind of been a challenge, to be really honest with you, because, boy, a lot of delicious cookies we have enjoyed.
We really have, and also want to thank the very nice person who brought in the milk yesterday for us to use to cleanse our palate between cookies.
Now, later yesterday afternoon, some folks came in with some cookies and I believe brought some chocolate milk.
Well, really?
Yes. So they've heard you, Dave. They've heard Dave with the plea for milk. And so here they go.
We're such beggars. It's ridiculous, but thank you. Appreciate that. But, yeah, it does help to kind of wash it down in between. And I know Christy kind of spaces hers out, doesn't maybe eat them all in a row. We all have different ways of doing it, but we have a score sheet. We fill it out. I'm just pretty sure that we're going to have some ties. We're going to have to decide how we break the tie when the time comes. But, boy, what a fun, just simple of contest. And what I've loved, all sorts of different people. Guys bring them in.
Yes.
We've had a lot of guys, a lot of moms bringing their kids in where the kids made the cookies, making it a family. You know, a lot of us remember being taught how to make cookies when we were a kid, and to see these kids proud of their cookies when they bring them in.
Yes.
It's just a good, simple, fun contest. It's been a lot of fun, and there's today, tomorrow, and Friday left for you to bring in those chocolate chip cookies. All different shapes and sizes, thickness. They're all a little bit different, but they're all delicious.
Yes.
Knights of Columbus also are known for their fish fries, and the one that's coming up this week will be at Callaway, at the Callaway Community Center. And they'll be having one in Anselmo, Sargent, and Ansley as we go through the Lenten season. But don't miss it. It's delicious. Everybody loves it. I think they run out of fish most times.
They probably could. Yeah, they're extremely popular during the Lenten season.
Melham Medical Center inviting ladies out there to the Hormone Health Through the Life Cycle presentation by Tyler Adam, OBGYN. This is on March 20th, so that would be tomorrow. And that runs from 5:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. at the hospital. For more information, you can call 872-4124. And gosh, they're giving gift boxes to the first 25 attendees. And from Essence Med Spa, valued at $1,800, and snacks will be provided. And this is an opportunity to hear a specialist in this area, and check that out at no cost and receive some prizes.
Yeah.
On Friday, Ansley Lumber is having the Ryan Rebuild Day, and all the profits from the sales on Friday at the lumberyard go to the benefit of Logan, Leah, and Lucille Ryan. So if you shop on Friday at Ansley Lumber, profits go to that fund, the Ryan Rebuild Fund. Pretty cool deal there, too.
Yes,
Thanks.
absolutely.
Thanks for doing that, guys.
You've been mentioning that tomorrow's the first day of spring.
Yes.
Well, this weekend out on Myers Road, they're going to say, "Hello, spring," with their first annual craft fair. It is coming up on Saturday from 9 to 6, also Sunday from 1 until 6. It'll be at 1701 Myers Road in Broken Bow. And here's who you will see there. Caitlin Gale Kemp will be there with Mary Kay. Kim Wheeling will be there with Tastefully Simple. Paisley Olchin will be on hand with Paisley's Pies. Ginger Spada will be there with Gigi's Goodies. Holly Bumgarner will be there with Pampered Chef. Annie M's Crafts with Annie Ritter. Maddie Bumgarner will be there with Melaleuca. Alice Conley will be on hand with Scentsy with Alice. Triple B Bakery, Michaela Schweitzer. And Gracie Olchin will be there with Spring Photo Minis. Now, when it comes to Spring Photo Minis, they wanted us to mention that you must book a 15-minute time slot for them. You can do that by texting 308-870-3654. That's 870-3654. Text that number for any questions about Spring Photo Minis, as they'll all be there for the Hello Spring Craft Fair, first annual, Saturday and Sunday at 1701 Myers Road in Broken Bow.
Thank you very much, Brent. I think I am going to make your day.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Remember when we first met John McClane? Argyle picked him up from the plane and took him down the Nakatomi Tower to meet with Holly. He came to get her back and to be her man, but Hans and his buddies fucked up the plan.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
70 today.
Oh, wow.
Best known for Die Hard and Moonlighting, was the first actor to ever act in a video game back in 1998. And I believe, you probably know more about this than I do, Bruce Willis, at age 70, some real health issues.
Yeah, going through some health issues for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a few of the movies that he performed in recently or not that long ago, you can almost kind of see that. It's kind of one of those cognitive things that he's fighting with. But happy birthday to Bruce Willis. I know you love Die Hard, so I thought I'd put that up for you this morning.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen all 5 more than once.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that. We'll take a time out. When we come back, something a little different for you musically. Gordon Lightfoot, right after these words.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Barney Pharmacy would love to see you soon. Make sure to check out the Naked Bee Orange Blossom Honey Head to Toe Duo, a package of hand and body lotion and hair and body mist. Naked Bee is pH balanced. Naked Bee is hypoallergenic. Naked Bee is paraben free. Naked Bee is gluten free. Naked Bee is free of dyes or pigments. Naked Bee has no mineral oils. Naked Bee is cruelty free. Your friends at Barney Pharmacy know you'll love Naked Bee. All the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. Barney Pharmacy, Broken Bow.
It's spring in Nebraska, so you know what that means. Cold mornings, mud and ice, and of course, calving season. Agland ATV is fully stocked with the accessories you need for this season. Full cabs, heaters, light bars, and everything you need for your Polaris. No one has time for a breakdown, but they're bound to happen. We just happen to have the best shop crew that will get your ATVs and Rangers back on the job as soon as possible. We're here to keep you rolling during calving season at Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
At Pharmacy Chemical, we focus on one thing, crop protection, helping you find cost-effective solutions custom tailored to your operation. By prioritizing active ingredients, we work to provide options that fit your needs and budget. As an independent company, we source products and adjust programs based on what works best for your farm and spray program because we know each one of you is unique. Pharmacy Chemical, precision crop protection, focusing on helping people. For all things crop protection, including excellent financing options, give us a call, 308-537-4412.
Song, great artist. Enjoyed bringing him to you today. Let's see, what's today? It's the 19th day of March already.
Last day of winter.
Last day of winter. What's for Wednesday?
Oh, well, let's find out. Yes, it is Wednesday, so you're all wondering, what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique? Well, Lola is excited to move into spring, even though Mother Nature isn't. But Lola has got lots of spring fashions out and ready for graduations, Mother's Day, weddings, all those fun spring events. Plus, they have new purses in, jewelry, and lots of Easter basket fillers like snacks, dips, and candies. Now, there is still some winter clearance fashions that are at 63% off as well. So a big discount on some of those winter clearance fashions. Also, Lola can still get your prom tux here if you get in today. Remember, each time you rent a tux through Square One, $10 go to your after prom party at your school. It is the perfect time to register for those tuxes for your upcoming wedding as well. So that's what's for Wednesday. Still some winter clearance fashions at 63% off at Square One Boutique. That's what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture and Square One. Be listening every Wednesday for a great deal and check out their window to find out the answer to what's for Wednesday.
All right, today, let me double check. No, that's coming up next Wednesday. So a week from today, mark this down, will be the blood drive here in Broken Bow at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. And that will start at 8:30 and run till 2:30, and that is a week from today. Quality Senior Villages would like you to just think about this. Over 5 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's or dementia, and the number is growing. And fighting this is not easy. You got to have people who know what they're doing, know how to care for these situations, these folks in these situations. Finding the right care can be overwhelming as well. At Quality Senior Villages, they provide compassionate, specialized memory care because your loved one deserves more than just a home. They deserve a family. So stop in here in Broken Bow or go online to qualityseniorvillages.com or call 872-6387. You can also find them on Facebook. Quality Senior Villages, where care meets compassion. It is time for the news, Brent.
Okay.
We'll check in on the news. We'll be back with more information. We'll probably go through these postponements and cancellations at least one more time, and we'll see if we can get Jeremy in. And we have a few other things to talk about and a little music to play. It's all coming up on KCNI, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Next hour, Ukrainian President Zelensky will speak with President Trump about getting a ceasefire deal done with Russia. Here he is through an interpreter.
It cannot be done without us. This war cannot be ended without us, with a fair peace.
Zelensky says Russia has already broken its promise not to attack Ukraine's energy infrastructure. In Jerusalem, thousands are protesting Israel's resumption of airstrikes on Gaza. CBS's Robert Berger has more on last night's attack.
It was far less intense. According to the military, they hit 20 targets in Gaza overnight, which is far less than that massive bombardment the night before.
The wholesale price of eggs has dropped by half since last month, but Center College economics professor David Anderson says we may not notice lower prices at the store until after Easter.
It's like gas prices before vacation time. There's going to be such demand that will support high prices.
CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. 783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Perfett.
Dodgers sweep the Cubs in the Tokyo series 6-3, your final score. 3 home runs for the Dodgers in this game on 3 consecutive innings, coming from Tommy Edman, a 2-run Kike Hernandez shot in the 4th, and Shohei Ohtani to cap things off at the top of the 5th. Dodgers pitcher Roki Sasaki's day was cut short after just 3 innings as he struggled to locate his pitches, walking 5, including 1 scoring. North Carolina making a statement that they belong in the NCAA tournament as they crush San Diego State 95-68 in a first 4 matchup. In the NBA Tuesday night, Clippers won their 4th straight, beating the Cavaliers 132-119. Kawhi Leonard went for 33 points and 7 rebounds. NFL insider Tom Pelissero reporting that the Vikings have rejected multiple trade offers for J.J. McCarthy and plan to move forward with him as their quarterback.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A blizzard warning continues until 10 a.m. today. A high wind warning continues until 7 p.m. tonight. Slight chance for snow today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 40. Winds out of the north 30 to 40 miles per hour. A dusting of snow today. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, serving central Nebraska and beyond with 2 locations. Visit South 9th Avenue for flooring and budget furniture, or East Highway 2 for a huge selection of furniture options. For small-town friendly first-name basis service, Bow Family Furniture and Flooring.
26 degrees outside, cloudy skies, winds out of the north 20 to 35 miles per hour, gusts over 40. And we do have a slick surface out there, so please drive with care. Only picked up 1/100th of an inch precipitation. We couldn't actually get even that. We had a trace here, but the airport recorded 1/100th. We're going to go with that because, again, when moisture goes sideways, it's not easy to measure, and we didn't collect a full 1/100th, but the airport did, so that will be the official amount, but just enough to make it slick out there, a little snow on top of some frozen moisture. So be careful, and we'll all get along just fine. If you're traveling, check that 511 online because there are some slick roads out there. Earlier, they had closed Highway 30 east of Lexington due to the slick conditions, so you could be driving into some slicker roads than we have here.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Do you want to go through the postponements and cancellations at this time, or do you want me to play music, or do you want me to leave the room? What do you want?
Well, let's just roll through them, shall we?
All right.
All right.
All right. I'll start at the top here this time. We'll share again.
I'll
There's
follow you.
Quite a few here. Anselm Myrna schools are closed today. Ansley schools closed. No classes at Arcadia today or at Arnold. Backbone of Healthcare in Broken Bow will be opening up at 1:30 this afternoon. The Berean Church Middle School refresh is canceled. Broken Bow schools are not being held today. The Broken Bow WIC Clinic have canceled their Wednesday activities. Callaway Medical Clinic, a 10 a.m. opening there. Callaway and Arnold clinics will open up at 10 a.m. today. Callaway Public Schools are closed today. Central Community College Center in Lexington closed. The Community College in Ord also closed today. Central Nebraska Medical Clinic is closed today here in Broken Bow. Citizens Bank and Trust in Loop City, lobbies and drive-through will open up just about now at 9 a.m. Community Connection in Broken Bow closed today. Cozad Community Health System, 10 a.m. start. Cozad Community School is closed today. Cozad Head Start closed. Custer Christian School is closed today. Dawson County Courthouse in Lexington opening up at noon. E-Free Church in Broken Bow, no Awana or Trex today. Gothenburg Health with a 10 a.m. opening. The emergency room, however, is open 24 hours. Gothenburg Public Schools closed today. The Gothenburg Senior Center closed. Great Lutheran Church in Lexington, no Wednesday Lenten worship. Heartland Counseling in Lexington closed today. And again, this is still up here. We're not sure of the situation. I have not checked 511, but the Highway 30 east of Lexington, eastbound Highway 30 is closed to all traffic. Home Federal Bank in Lexington closed at all locations. Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Myrna have canceled their Lenten service. Jenny Melham Hospital, their specialty Dr. Cookman has canceled his appointments for today. Usually comes in from Bryan Health. He is not traveling today, so those will be rescheduled. Lexington Public Schools are closed today. And let's take a look here. Lexington Regional Health Center starting up at 10 a.m., a 10 o'clock start at the Lexington Regional Health Center and Family Medicine Specialist. Litchfield Public Schools are closed today. Loop City Public Schools closed, and Loop County Public Schools, are closed today. Here's more with Brent.
All right, Mid-Plains Community College, Broken Bow campus announcing no nurse aid class today. Ord First United Methodist Church, no programs today. Overton Public Schools are closed. Plum Creek Medical Group in Lexington will be opening at 10 a.m. Broken Bow Post Office announcing no mail delivery in or out today. Now, the post office itself will be open here in Broken Bow, but no mail delivery in or out today. Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow closed today. Sargent schools are closed. Sargent United Methodist Church announcing no Wednesday school programs today. Stapleton Public Schools are closed. SEM schools are closed. United Methodist Church in Broken Bow, sermons a la carte canceled today because of the weather. And Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow has announced they will be closed today.
And Brent, this just in on our chat box here this morning. The Exchange 2 in Broken Bow will be closed today, so that has just been added to the list.
All right.
Rustic and Red and Cozad will be open tomorrow. You can count on it. They're probably open today, but we don't have information on that. But we can tell you tomorrow the Sip and Shop will take place at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. You're invited to join them as they welcome spring. On the first day of spring tomorrow, they're going to have a March Sip and Shop, 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. The sipping actually starts at 4, and they have 20% off store-wide, up to 60% off selected ladies' apparel, up to 60% off selected home decor. Some exclusions may apply. Sales and a chance to register for their door prize do run all day tomorrow. Plus, everyone gets a valuable coupon to use on their next visit. Rustic and Red Sip and Shop tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. in downtown Cozad.
All right, let's tell you what's showing at the movies at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Showing tonight and tomorrow night, opportunity yet to see Last Breath. A diver is stranded on the bottom of the North Sea with only 5 minutes of oxygen and no chance of rescue for at least 30 minutes. The original participants deliver emotional first-hand accounts of an incident which changed their lives. That is showing tonight and tomorrow at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Also showing tonight and tomorrow, Mickey 17, a disposable employee, is sent on a human expedition to colonize the ice world Niflheim. And it is showing Mickey 17 at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Over the weekend, took my grandson to see The Day the Earth Blew Up with Daffy Duck and Porky Pig.
Oh, man.
Yes, it was fun. I think a lot of other grandparents, were there too with their grandchildren on that day. So check it out. It'll continue to show on through the weekend into next week as well. Porky Pig and Daffy Duck become Earth's only hope when their antics at the local bubblegum factory uncover a secret alien mind control plot. Yes.
Yikes.
So check it out. That'll continue to show through the weekend into next week. And one of the biggest movies of the year will be opening on Friday at the Fox Theater. Disney, of course, has moved to taking some of their classic animated films over the years and now turning them into live-action films. And the latest is Snow White.
Oh, boy.
And it will open on Friday at the Fox Theater. Disney's Snow White, or simply Snow White, is a 2025 American musical fantasy film directed by Mark Webb and written by Aaron Cressida Wilson. So check it out, Snow White. It will premiere on Friday evening at the Fox Theater, run through the weekend into next week. Also coming on Friday, new film Novocaine. When the girl of his dreams gets kidnapped, a man turns his inability to feel pain into an unexpected advantage as he fights a bunch of thugs to get her back. Novocaine, rated R. It'll start showing Friday night, run through the weekend into next week. Of course, don't forget every Tuesday, thanks to the Nebraska State Bank, you can enjoy free popcorn at the Fox Theater. They have matinees and evening performances over the weekend. So to find out showtimes for everything, we encourage you to check out their great website, watchthefox.com.
And if you want to throw a party, they'll take care of that for you too. Birthday parties and gatherings, business meetings in the theater are possible as well. Just give them a call. Neil Diamond on the radio. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. You're listening to Brent Apperson, Dave Burney, and now Jeremy Scheib. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning.
What's your give, thanks, eat beef?
Yeah.
That's a good shirt.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Sounds pretty good right now. And then, of course, a chocolate chip cookie for dessert.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a few.
We do.
Here at the station.
Yeah, don't get out and transport us more chocolate chip cookies unless you think you can do so safely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is hard today.
Yeah. It'll get better later if you want to bring them out a little bit later. But yeah, I wouldn't think it'd be necessary to get them out here at this time of the day with the road conditions.
Be a good day to bake them, though.
It would be.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling maybe if people have ingredients at home, I have a feeling we might see some more entries tomorrow.
Probably. We're over 30 plates of cookies. It's unbelievable. And we've tasted every one.
Every single one.
Yep. And I have to admit that most times just go ahead and eat the whole cookie as long as you're doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're not really dabbling in it. You just go ahead and munch it down.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on your mind this morning, award winner?
Yeah, thanks. Well, I wanted to congratulate a couple of schools on some awards that they won.
I saw you just posted it.
Just seconds ago before I walked in here. Arnold and Brady are both district champions, team district champions in district speech.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
And we've got a lot of kids from the area going to state speech, and they're all in that story. I dug through all those results and put them all up there. We've got from all over going. And then there's still competition going on. I decided to break it up rather than wait until all the districts have taken place. I kind of chopped it in half. A lot of them competed yesterday, and then everybody else will be wrapped up by the end of the day on Saturday. So I wanted to give them congratulations on those district titles.
Can I take just a moment and
Yeah.
do something? I thank you.
Oh,
for
to
doing
me.
that.
Oh.
I'm so well, and
I thought we were applauding,
congratulations to the kids. That was the clap too. But thank you to you, because I know that digging through all of that is kind of time extensive. But it is a tremendous accomplishment. I know when I was growing up, speech was a major part of my life when I was in high school. And so congratulations to the kids, and thank you for taking the time to dig through all of that so that we can congratulate them. Well done.
The main difficulty was some of the kids from the area were competing at GICC yesterday, and GICC hosted like several districts. So the team scoring is all lumped together for some reason. So you have to go through the list and then determine, and Brady was there, and they got first in their district. I think there were 3 or 4 districts being hosted at GICC that day. And of all the districts, they placed inside the top 10, which is impressive as well. So, but yeah, we have a lot of state qualifiers from across the area. So if you want to see that full list, it's available on sandhillsexpress.com. And if they placed in the top 3 of an event, they went to state. And that's kind of how I did the story last year. So I did it that way again this year. But lots of great 4th through 6th place speeches. A lot of speech going on across the state this week.
State is next week in Kearney? Is it next week?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, at least, because they go all the way up to Saturday for some districts of this week. They compete. Ansley and Litchfield, I know, compete on Saturday.
Okay.
And that's where our intern, Cadence, she'll be competing on Saturday.
Good luck,
Cadence. Not to float any extra pressure out there on her.
I think she can take it.
Yeah.
I think she's had a great round of speeches this year, so been very successful.
Yep.
As a lot of the kids have. What a good lesson. What a good thing to be good at is speech. You can do anything if you can communicate. So
yes,
it's very important. Also, congratulations, Jeremy. You've won an award through the Nebraska State Interscholastic Athletic Administration Association, along with Beck Ray of Thetford Schools, AD there. Tell us a little bit about that. And I wanted to also include Brent in this as well, because he knows how important athletic directors are to us. He talks to every one of them, and they work with us when we get there. You mentioned in the story that we're spreading things out with video and all these different things. We need the ultimate cooperation for that. And Brent, I know you talk to ADs before every game. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. It's just a matter of fact, right?
Yeah, all of the ADs that we work with in our area and outside our area. Because when you get to sub-districts and districts, you're going to places where, quite frankly, they don't know us. And they are always, all of them have always been extremely open to us coming and covering the student athletes, and we appreciate each and every one of them. They're all award winners to us.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure last year, Broken Bow AD Jeff Ellis, I believe, was the District 4 AD of the year. Now Beck honored in District 6 this year, but we have just great ADs that work with us, certainly right here within our area. We appreciate each and every one of them so much. But all the ADs across the state, in the state of Nebraska, they're all great. And we always come upon some new ones, I think, each and every year, because we go to a place that maybe we've never been before.
Yeah.
So they put in a lot of time, a lot of hours are put in. And a lot of these people, we say athletic director, but in most cases, they're activities director too. So you bring in things like speech that we've talked about today, one-act play, all of the different activities, they kind of oversee a lot of that too. So they're wonderful people, and we appreciate all of the support that they give us each and every year.
Well, congratulations to Ms. Beck, and congratulations to Jeremy Shipe. He is being recognized an Outstanding Service Award. Jeremy, talk about that.
Well, I think it's a direct reflection of, our sports team here. I think I'm just the name attached to it is how I see it. Our team, I've been wanting for the last week to calculate how many miles we put on the car.
It's been a few
on the cars,
especially this year.
Well, yeah, especially this last winter basketball season. Seemed like we were making some trips with some new formats out there. So I think it's just I just have my name attached to it, but I'm just really proud to be a part of our sports team here, and I think that award certainly belongs to the thanks to all of us that go and put on the headset and travel these nights. And Brent often doesn't wrap up writing his story until 11 o'clock midnight 3 nights a week, and then is here the next morning on the morning show. Yeah. I think that's amazing that he does that, and that's just very cool. So,
well, one of the things they noted in this nomination for you, Jeremy, was the live video streaming that we're able to bring to sports, and that kind of started with COVID, I guess. Really, when you think about it, we was dabbling with that. We wanted to do it, and COVID forced us to do it. And with your expertise in getting the right equipment and getting things set up, we've been able to do that and now make that part of our sports package, which, of course, Mr. Simpson over there, Jack, has been running the cameras here of late. But I think that was really something they wanted to stress, that they appreciated what you were doing as far as providing radio and video together.
Yeah, and when you can put that play-by-play on it, it just adds that extra element to it. And I think it's been well received, especially during COVID and a few tournaments and things that happened that fans weren't allowed into. That was big. But then right after that is when Sand Hill Sedford specifically kind of went on a really good run of football over a couple to a few years. And we did a lot of video broadcasts, and I know it was well received out there, and we received a lot of support as a result of that. And we set up a lot of equipment in a very small space out there in the Thedford press box. Yeah. And we put on some very good video streams and heard some great things about it. And that was thanks to the wonderful business support out there in the Sandhills helping us make it possible.
Yeah, I agree. And the school always made sure we had some kind of connection. They wanted us to do it, and they still were very open-armed to us coming in and offering both. And I got to say, folks, up in the Sandhills, Mullen and the schools up in that area, Thedford, Dunning, we're a little ahead of the curve on streaming audio. We streamed audio for Mullen games 20 years ago, 15 years ago, because they were used to not being able to get a radio signal, and so they're a little ahead of the curve up in the Sandhills because they haven't always been able to get the coverage they deserve. And so I think it just all melded together, and I think it's wonderful that Ms. Beck received the award, and Jeremy, you as well. Now, what's these other awards that you were talking about the other day that we're going to have to cancel a wedding for?
Oh, no, we can't talk about those.
Oh. I already did.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
Dave jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Well, we can tease them. There's some awards coming down the pike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, are we going to have to?
There's an embargo on that information. I should have said that a little louder. I guess
you got to be careful what you're talking about in the back room back there. Yeah. That's public information back there, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was just worried about having to not have the canceling the wedding.
Oh no, you can't cancel a party like that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's I can't say anything more then.
Nope. Sorry. You've probably said too much.
Too late now. It's radio. It's gone. It's out there. Well,
always easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Jeremy.
Thanks.
Yes. And
well deserved.
I know that, as you said, all the sports team are a part of that, and it's amazing. I remember Friday night games is about all we once did many years ago. And hook up a phone line somewhere and call the phone company and make sure you had a dial tone, and look how much it's changed since then. And it was good back then, but we do a lot more of it than we used to.
Well, this fall will be what year for all Broken Bow football games on KCNI? Do we know what year?
Started in '96. That was the first year that Dave got the small transmitter that allowed us to stay on a little bit longer on the AM side.
So this will be the 30th year.
Yeah, yes.
Well, 25, 26, I guess. Be the 29th year.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm terrible with math.
The season that starts in 2026 will be the 30th year of Bow football on KCNI.
Yep. Yeah, I remember 96 was when we started it. And that's when Tom and I, because I was kind of into the flow of things full time by that moment, and I think one of the reasons that you got the little transmitter was because we were at a point where we had the personnel to go different places, which is where we're still at, which is amazing when you look at other stations that are comparable to our size. The talent that we have been able to tap into with Jeremy now on board. My goodness, how long has Mr. Cotner been helping us out?
Boy.
And I think of other guys all the way through that time period. We have always had enough personnel to continue to go 2 different places now on Friday nights, which is a luxury.
Yeah, that's great.
Honestly.
And the help of people along the way like Kent Westling and Mike Borders and all these different people that lend a hand.
Dallas Beechler, Dale Sell, some names from the past. Other sports directors that have come and gone during that time too.
Yeah.
Tim Donnelly, Brandon Peoples. There have been a lot of good ones who have come through the doors.
Yep, no doubt about it. And the most important thing is that we have all these young people out there practicing and working hard to have all of these contests that everybody gets to enjoy. It wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for kids who wanted to participate and compete. And of course, they're all shooting for state, whatever the sport they want to get to the top as far as they can go, and it just makes for a great Americana, really. Yeah.
And local businesses who support what we do.
Yep. So I guess I better close the show before I reveal something more that I...
Yeah, like how the cookie judging is or who's in the lead right now. Or
we don't know their names. We go by number.
Yeah, it's been very confidential, and we don't really know who's made the cookie we're eating.
Right, and I'm not going to. I think I know who brought the milk in, because with these glasses on, I cannot see the other lobby very well.
I think one of us might end up with a broken nose before this is over, because if you try to walk out that front door when someone's dropping off cookies, Kristen will get you back in the back office area. Yeah, she'll shut that door, right? She'll
right in your face.
You can't see who's
you can't see who's bringing cookies.
You can't see that.
Get back so in your little spot.
It's been probably one of the more evenly judged things I've been a part of.
Yes, I agree. And I don't want to.
I'm really interested at the end to see some of the names of the people that have dropped off cookies.
Agreed.
I've only seen, of the 30-some cookies we've judged, I've only seen one person dropping their cookies off. I've either been in a studio or at my desk when they've been being dropped off.
Well, I looked across there the other day, and I know the person who brought the milk was a woman. That's all I can tell you. Because I can't.
You walk within 5 feet of Dave, and he won't know who you are, depending on what glasses he's
these
wearing.
Glasses on, I can't look over there and tell you who's over there.
I saw a blurry figure. They dropped off some pretty good cookies.
Yeah. That's why I can't tell what the temperature is from here when I look over there for the. I used to be able to look across to see what the temperature is. 21.
21. 25.1. 20. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Chad, for the hand signals.
Yeah, great.
Those help.
What kind of math did you have up in Taylor?
He's doing all this while he's wearing a Navy hat. If he was in the Navy doing all those hand signals, we'd be in deep trouble.
You're not bringing in a ship here.
Yeah, none of that makes sense to us over here. That was an added detail everyone needed to know.
Oh, we better go. This is the show. We'll end it at this time.
All right.
And rejoin you tomorrow for a Thursday edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Ships ahoy, matey!